So this is pretty well got overgrown in here on these sidewalk areas down here on Winter Street. This building right here used to be a place you'd go for church. It was a Bible study area. I actually went there. This is really grown out, these walls here. So basically down in this area here, you can see there's been a lot of neglect. A lot of stuff has kind of deteriorated away. Looks like they're trying to do some work in here, but this used to be a beautiful home in here, but now it's just all grown up into bushes and trees and stuff. So that's where I used to go to Bible study when I was a youngin'. And there's just a road, and there's supposed to be a house and stuff up in here, but you can see where it's really has deteriorated over a period of time. This used to be this beautiful home in here. Now it's just all deteriorated and run down. Just amazing. It's just this big stone structure that sits in here, and it's just all deteriorated over the years. This used to just be just gorgeous, beautiful everything, but you can see it's all stone structure, all deteriorated away, all grown up. Used to go right up in there. Like I say, I want to give you a perspective that there's a building right there that at one time it was just immaculate. It was beautiful, gorgeous. Used to be a gate on the front, and it was probably the most valuable piece of property in the entire Gardiner area. And you can see it's just all this brick wall. This is all owned land of it, you know. And you got this big old stone wall, and that's slowly deteriorating away. So that's the thing I wanted to do, was try to give you a perspective from when it used to be a long time ago until now. And so here's a regular metal fence and everything in here, and it's just somebody that owned, it's just one property owned piece. And you know, like these side, but this was gorgeous. This was just a beautiful, you know, beautiful piece of property, old stone building. So what happens when you see something like that? Usually, sometimes, well, most of the time, I think, is people that own it, and then of course over the years they pass away, and then someone else might own it and not want to bother with it, and they probably pass away because it's been such a long time. So we're right back getting down on Water Street again. That was Secani Stream, looking down to the other side. We'll go over here real quick. This is coming down the stream, heading towards the Kennebec River. So to give you some more perspective, this area here that you're starting to look at now, where this Family Dollar is and this open space and everything, well, many years ago when we had cotton mills, we had paper mills and shoe shops. Well, right here where I'm standing, from this corner, from this spot right here where this corner is, I'm standing, and this long sidewalk, there used to be an I think it was 8 floors or 6 floors shoe shop sitting in here. It took up this entire space all the way down to the road down here where they're doing the construction work. This used to be one great big shoe shop, and my mom used to work there when she was 16 years old. So that is another perspective. Over here on the right, where all you see these buildings on the right over here, these this building here, this one in the front, my uncle actually had that building, and he had a shoe repair that was in there, and my brother actually worked for him. Now is that building right there. All these other buildings you see right here, all the way down to the bank, or it's not a bank anymore, used to be my thing, but all these buildings you see in here now, from basically, there was a parking space in here, and the only thing that sat here was this building, and there used to be what they called a Harriman and Black that sat in here, and this here basically was a parking space for it, and the entire other section, wherever you see it's open all the way down to the bank, and it flushed right up with the bank, was a Harriman Black grocery store. That was used to sit in here. So that was another thing I wanted to show you. So they are doing a lot of major construction on this area, because they will be replacing both these bridges. It looks like they've progressively worked along some more. We can't really walk down in there that much because it's all closed off, kind of. So they got this doing some stuff here, as you can see, progressively. This is where the Chapman's Fuel and Garage used to be until they tore it down. So we're down the downtown Water Street area. I have done this portion before, but seeing I've had this nice long video, I think we'll stay with it. Alright, so we'll cross here. We'll do the downtown area here. Like I said, we started out just above there on the bridge. Now we'll do this downtown area again. We do have a little more business here in the downtown area of Gardiner than they do up in Augusta. This building right over there with the green on it, that used to be what they called Grant's. It used to be a retail store upstairs and stuff. It seems to always be empty. You would think that they could keep business in there. It's a pretty good sized building in the inside, and you got the second floor. But it used to be called T.W. Grant's. It's an old retail store. One of these spots down here on my left used to be Woolworths. Used to be a lot of stores and businesses in here. Well, because now we have all the malls and stuff. But we do have the businesses in here. Whatever they're doing, it seems to be working. This is what a downtown area should look like. Almost every spot has a business in it, and that's good. Some of them change out a lot, but they seem to keep businesses in here. So here they have a four-way stop sign now. There used to be a light there, but no longer. I think it's a good idea. Domino's still needs to be put in here. They had a fire there and burned the whole place right out. This is what they call Cabinet National Bank now. Used to be called the Gardiner Savings. We're walking past Rennie's, one of the most staple stores in the state of Maine. This store has been here before I was ever born. So like I said, I have done this section before, but I wanted to, and there's the Gardiner Library, one of the oldest buildings in the city, along with the post office and a couple other buildings, right there. All right, we'll go down here again. Like I said, I've done this before, but I'm gonna go up on one of those other streets pretty quick if I got the energy. We've been walking for a while. What they call Waterfront Park now. It's a rail line right above my head. It's non-usable anymore. You won't see trains come up here unless they revamp it up again. They've done a really beautiful job down here. It used to be just a big old ugly looking parking lot. Used to watch the trains come by here.